Welcome to a creative conversation here. I'm Aaron Jack of Aaron Jack Arts, and we're going to have Synthpoptroubadour on here, Stephen Paul Taylor. So I'm excited to have Stephen on here when he arrives. And so thank you so much for watching. We will be live. So in a moment here, Stephen will join us. So here we go. We are going to, you've got a request on. You've got a request on for these lives. This is how it works. There we go. Here, and with the archive of over 200 conversations that I've done so far. So welcome. Hey,
Yo, what up? What
how
up?
you doing?
Good, how you doing, my friend?
Good. Welcome to the Creative Conversations. I just want to know what inspires you. What is inspiring you now to create? That's been getting to you that you just need to like keep making work and putting stuff out there in the world.
Well, I think God speaks through me, and I allow him to channel my energy, essentially. That's the only reason. That's the truest, most authentic reason.
You feel that something specific in a song like that's exemplified in one or two of your songs that's currently out there that you feel like that's what it is for you?
Can you reframe the question in
Yeah, I can.
a way?
Uh, yeah, can you is there a song that exemplifies this for you?
Exemplifies.
That you're being spoken through.
Oh, God. No, not at all.
Mm,
Not
mm.
at all. My songs are all about the confusion of being alive, essentially. In a nutshell, the confusion.
So what do you mean by confusion? Like, what is that to be alive? Like, it must mean something to be alive for you.
Well, I think confusion actually comes from Confucius, because Confucius was apparently very confused. And no, he wasn't confused. I don't think he was confused. Was he confused? No. You have magnificent hair. Was that hair?
Hair?
Oh, we do. Oh, wow. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Oh yeah, you're growing it out. You're growing it out. I see it. What's with the you have the mustache now? You have the new mustache.
Yeah, I got the stash. I got the stash. Yeah.
Yeah. How's that going? How's that going?
I really enjoy it actually. It's mustachios are wondrous. Yeah, I had the beard for a long time, and people really, it was like, it's iconic or whatever. But I don't want to be. I don't know about you, Aaron. I've only seen you with this look for the last 3 years of knowing you, whatever, 4 years. But yeah, me anyway. I need to change often. I need to, I can't just be like. So that's why eventually I got to get rid of this too. This is going to be not get rid of it completely, but it's going to be a phase. I want to evolve. But yeah, I like the stash. I think when a guy can rock a stash, or girl, when a guy can rock a when a, when a guy can rock a stash, I think the stash is, people say, oh, like women like men with beards. No. Except for you. You are the one guy with the beard who just like you're like honey, right? But I think the stash, it's a love hate thing too, because people are like, oh, is he a pervert or is he a nice guy? I can't tell because he's got a stash, right? Because you got the 70s porn star. You could be a porn star. I could be a porn star,
It's
right?
true. It's true. It's true. That's next level. That's next level. Maybe that's your next career move. I don't know. Maybe
No,
some
no,
people
no.
in the comments have
I don't
to
want.
weigh
I don't
in.
want to put all the other men in the porn world to shame my assets. I don't want to do that. I don't want
That's
to.
fair.
I don't want to see other porn actors suffer. That's just not nice.
That's fair. I mean, you'd be doing you'd be doing your playing at the same time, so they'd be put to shame. They'd be put to shame. Wait, so tell me about your latest release. What's your latest release? What are we
Oh,
releasing? Yeah,
I released a brand new track called Super Fantastique, actually.
really,
Yeah.
really. What's that about?
It's about well, I don't really know what it's about, but I can tell you Well, like I can't. I can sort of tell you what it's about. It's sort of about how life is just super fantastic. You know, it's super fantastic. That's basically what it's about. Um, it's a bit of a stream of consciousness song. I mean, like, it's like, yeah, it's all about driving in your Prius and pulling up your socks and pulling up your bootstraps, and you know, and also having a free. I want to hear it. You should hear it. It's out in the world. It's out in the world. You hear
Where?
it
Where is it out? Where is it out?
on all the platforms, bro.
What?
Even the
What?
music video. The music
Like
video's on
what?
my channel, bro.
On YouTube?
The music, it's on YouTube, bro. YouTube,
No.
turn YouTube,
No
bro.
way.
Yeah,
Spotify?
it's everywhere.
Oh my god.
Flippin' title, bro.
Title. I love title. I love
Flippin'
title. I love title. You know I love title.
So I'll tell you a story. The story behind the song is kind of interesting if you want to hear it. So I was going to Canada for the first time in a very long time. I hadn't been to Canada in a number of years. So I went back to see my fam, to see, you know, pops and mom pop and my bro and my aunt, my uncle, and all that stuff, all the good stuff, you know, my nieces and nephews and stuff. So I went over there and we were just like celebrating Christmas, and it was like a day or two before Christmas, something like that. And I was chilling with my brother, and I kept, you know, I don't know if this happens to you when you go. No, no, you don't speak so much German, but I speak. Uh, I speak a little bit of German. Kleines bisschen Deutsch, right?
Genau, genau.
So when I go back to Canada, I'm just like, oh my god, I'm so sophisticated because I know like 10 German words. And so I was walking around my brother's place, and I was just like, yeah, I was just saying genau and ja and whatever else, and I walked past him and like he showed me something or whatever. I'm like, yeah, das ist super fantastisch. And he's like, yeah, super fantastisch. And we just liked the way it sounded. So we actually sat there, and I wrote a lot of the lyrics, and I said, Peter, want to make the song with me? He's like, let's do it. So we in his living room, we sat there making the song, and we were pretty happy. We were like, yeah, we haven't made a song together since we were kids, you know. So it was like pretty momentous occasion, and we had to drive across Canada to go to Prince George, my hometown in BC, and we were going across. It was like 5 days across Canada. He brought his drone camera, so we actually filmed the music video in like all these different places, lots of snow and everything, all the way to my hometown. Then we went to the house where I grew up in, where I was like this big in that house, and we filmed a bunch of the music video. And then my aunt showed up, and she was like, and we're like, hey, we're doing a music video for this new song we just made. We played it for her, and she was like, oh my god, I love this song. It's so fun, yeah. You know, she also has a thick German accent. No, she doesn't. She doesn't. And her name is Georgina. And it was like, well, thanks. And it turns out that she's actually friends with this guy named Preston who played the drums for Kate Bush, and he was also working with this other guy named Derek McIntyre, and Preston Haim and Derek McIntyre. Derek McIntyre actually played the bass for Jamiroquai. So he's sadly passed on. He passed away. He was in a motorcycle accident, I think, like a year ago, 2 years ago. So it's sad. But I think this is like the last track released where he actually plays music on it. So she got these two guys, these kind of epic session musicians, to play on the track. And I had to pay, you know, a pretty penny. But you know, yeah. And then Preston actually he also did drums for Terence Trent D'Arby. Do you know Terence Trent D'Arby?
No, but I should find out.
Bro,
But I think this is a little lesson, you know? Maybe maybe you just gotta play a little bit. Or maybe
right
next
now,
time.
no, I'm not.
No, next time, next time.
I wasn't prepared for
I know, I know. Next time we'll be
I'm
prepared.
at all to play right now.
Right. No.
No, I'm playing from mind right now. I mean, I get the
Yeah.
guitar.
No, play from the mind. Play from the
Actually,
mind.
I can play.
What? No way. You're gonna play?
I
What?
play on guitar. I don't know if it's cute
No.
though.
I don't
It
know
might
that
be
I've ever
wildly
seen
out
you
of
play
tune.
guitar. In the years
I'll-
that I've known you,
Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever seen you play guitar.
What? I used to play guitar all the time, bro.
I believe you. I've known you for years and I've never seen you play.
What? I gotta think. I'm always trying to think like keyboard translated to guitar. You know, in my head, it's a bit tricky. Oh yeah, das ist super fantastisch. Das ist a Hammer, Hammer geil. klingt, dass ich bombastisch schlapp in mein Zimmer. Mein Zimmer ist frei. Hast du mich gehört? Ich spreche leiser als gebildet. Klassisch weiß, klassisch weiß. Hast du mich gehört? Ich spreche leiser als gebildet. Klassisch weiß, klassisch weiß. Das ist super fantastisch, das ist super fantastisch. Das ist super fantastisch, das ist super fantastisch. This is my brother's verse. Driving in my Prius to God, they didn't see us rolling up our stops. Tears run dry. I can't believe this high to be serious self-denial. Denial into river, a river in Egypt. Wow. Denial into river, a river in Egypt. Wow. Das ist super fantastisch, fantastisch. Das ist super fantastisch, super fantastisch. Super fantastisch. That's just a shortened version.
What? Crazy! I've never even seen you play guitar in all this many years and songs and shows that I've seen you play. Never seen you play it, and that was a first for me. So amazing,
Wow.
amazing. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I didn't
I
know
mean,
that.
I just, that was just rhythm. It was very, very simple. I wasn't doing anything, you know, I wasn't trying to show off or anything.
No, 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 no.
I was thinking, is it the right chord? I'm not sure.
I mean, we really were not prepared for that, so that was great. That was great. I appreciate it. So your brother and you made the song together.
We made the song together, and then we sent the stems, the tracks, the elements, to Preston, and he got Derek to do the bass, really funky bass line, because the guy, he worked with Jamiroquai and stuff, right? So, and then Preston Heyman added all this percussion, and my aunt sang on it as well. So you got like layers of vocals. It's wild, and it's just, yeah, it was nice what they added. It made it really pretty funky and pretty crazy, pretty wild. Can you play Ganao Ganao?
I mean, you know it's my favorite song, but hey,
Should I do that? Should I just do it for fun? Then we'll get
I mean,
back
you
to it.
can, you can. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not gonna argue with you playing me a little now. You could just do a verse, you know, a little verse
Uh,
chorus kind of situation.
Let me think. Again, I'm gonna have to. It is when you translate things from piano to guitar, it's like it's kind of a mind fuck. Oh fuck! I don't. I need a second. I need a second.
Okay, okay, okay. We'll take a minute. We'll take a minute. We're taking a minute here and taking it up the next level because you never knew that we'd do this. And thank you for joining the creative conversations here. I have a big archive of these conversations, a lot with creatives from around the world, and I've done over 200 of these. And so feel free to check them out on Aaron Jack Arts and make sure to follow both of us, uh, Synth Pop Troubadour and Aaron Jack Arts here, buttons, wherever the buttons are, whenever you're watching. So check it out. And I think we're going to have Genau coming up. So that's exciting. And Genau on the guitar, which I've never heard before. So I'm pretty excited about Genau on the guitar. Genau on the
Ready?
guitar?
Yeah.
Oh.
Genau, 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 genau. Genau, 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 genau. 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 Whoa, oh, genau. Genau. Genau, genau. Genau, so ist genau. Oh, wait. Genau, sag my Frau, deine Musik ist zu laut, sie nervt meine Frau. Genau, mein Song, genau. Der Beat ist so geil, genau. Genau, 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 genau. Genau. Genau, wow, genau, genau, genau. Ich liebe dich, du liebst mich nicht, ich nerve dich, du nervst mich, was dir sonst ist, das funktioniert nicht. Genau, wenn du es genau, lass uns lieber machen, genau. Genau, 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 genau.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I've got some big questions because I keep getting asked by musicians. I work with all of these musicians all over the world as a photographer and filmmaker, and we work on marketing and things like that. But you've been putting your work out there and have managed to get it. That was your what, second big viral hit of your life, right?
Yeah, that was the second yeah, it was a pretty it's my second, yeah, yeah, yeah. Exactly what you said. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you went from, a big viral hit, what, 10 years before, and then you kept working on it, and then it took 10 years for you to make another viral hit, which changed your career. Um, what was that journey like? Because some people might just think, "Oh, I just put out the next song and that's going to be the viral hit," but what was that for you, that journey of putting out music and your thought process behind it, because you didn't just put it out and let it go. You've done so much along the way.
You mean between in
Yeah,
those?
between your viral hits.
Yeah, well, I mean, so I had like when I went viral in 2014, that was amazing, and actually it opened up a lot of doors. I suddenly had like all these great shows I was playing. I was playing shows. I was going all over Europe. I was playing in Finland. I would play Finland like once or twice a year, and I it kept happening. Like it was great. Like just consistently. Um, and I ended up going to Russia because I know that I had a lot of fans in Russia, so I went there 4 times. Did a bunch of shows. I got a Russian tattoo there as well. Blah blah blah. So which you can't really go now, unfortunately. But yeah. So I had all these great opportunities, but then at a certain point, I felt like without having a real plan, I didn't really have a game plan, and so I released an album in 2020, um, and it was called Synth Pop is Dead, and I got a bunch of like really nice reviews and stuff. But I didn't really, yeah, I didn't really have another viral hit in all that time, and I was kind of like I started to feel it. I started to feel like okay, I feel like things are kind of and with the COVID as well, it really kicked my ass, because I'm a live performer. So, it was just I wasn't getting the gigs anymore, the same gigs. I wasn't getting the same. It was just and it was also like I was dealing with a lot of personal issues because I didn't know this, but I have severe ADHD. I didn't know that until just a few years ago. So when I found out, it's like get the drugs. Things are good. No talk about. But without the pills, if you have ADHD, it's like slamming your head against the toilet every day, like 5 times a day. So that's what my life was for, and I just like I felt very discouraged. But I think I got a new lease on life by taking these meds, and I got a little more focus, and I started going out there often and playing, and then Genau just happened out of the blue. And who would have known? Who would have known that the secret to virality after like 10 years of having gone viral and having the ups and downs, the secret was just singing silly fucking German stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Who would have known? All I gotta do is just sing in German. That's all I felt like doing. you know?
But you continued over all of those years to put stuff out there, right? Like,
I did, yeah. I did, yeah. A lot of music out there. Yeah. A lot of tunes. A lot of hardcore tunes.
I mean, and you
Music
continued to
videos
put out
too.
CDs and records and tried a bunch of things, right?
I had like yeah, an EP come out I think in 2016. Well, the People Tonight came out in 2015, 2014, in 2014, and then 2016 I had like an EP, Single in 17, and then 2020 I had the Synth Pop is Dead. Yeah, so I was still putting out stuff all the time, and singles too, a lot of singles.
Do you have some advice for maybe some musicians out there who are really trying to get their first viral hit?
Advice on going viral?
Well, I mean, just to like
That's,
put their work into the world. I don't know, like on getting their work bigger in the world. I mean, how do you have any advice out there
you mean, can
or
you
things you've learned?
can you be a little more?
Yeah, make you didn't just stop when you made your first couple songs and put them out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like you continued to put work into the world. Like what was that journey like? Maybe you learned a couple things along your journey
Well,
that
I think what applies to one person when it comes to success or virality or any of that stuff is not a cookie cutter thing. It's not going to necessarily apply to everybody else in the same way, right? So I think in my case, I can only talk from my case, is that consistency was very helpful, and I still try to be pretty consistent um, with what I post. And one thing I've really learned in the last 2 years is, and again, this doesn't apply to everybody, is experimenting when I'm performing. Right. So, for example, I had a song that just went viral, is going viral. Like I think as we speak, kind of, it's like almost at a million plays, million, yeah, a million plays, and and it was just me. It was just me, like just singing off the cuff. I just had this beat going on my keyboard, and I started singing like about Glühwein, and I was just like, "Oh, there's no more Glühwein because it's no longer winter." Oh yeah, oh you're a beautiful woman. That's is completely random and bizarre. It doesn't make any sense, but I just did that, and because I was doing it passionately, people just like yeah, they started watching it and sharing it and blah blah blah. So that popped off, but yeah, and also if you find something that just does tend to latch on to people's imagination, milk it. Like don't just you know just milk it. You know.
what do you mean by that?
I mean, you ah, that's a good question. Take the same approach. I don't really know what I mean by that. Forget it. Forget I said
Well,
that.
no, I mean, what do you take about what do you think about with trying to once you reach people's imagination, what do you do? What do you do then? How do you think about it now, like that you might not have thought about it 15 years ago?
How do I think about it now?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What have you learned in 15 years that
Okay,
you would
okay.
have
Well,
been
one
like,
thing, one
oh,
thing I
what if I
didn't do 10 years ago, actually 11 years ago. One thing I didn't do 11 years ago when I went viral is I wasn't consistent. I was just like, I was sort of like, oh, now I'll release a song, now I'll do this or whatever. I'll keep doing shows, but there was no plan. There was no consistency. Social media was not the same as it is now. So it's not like, it's just Instagram is really blown up and all these other platforms have blown up like crazy, TikTok and stuff. So people understand the science behind, oh, if I want to succeed, I have to, like produce like crazy because you never know if something's going to latch on. I didn't understand that at the time. And I was just like, yeah, okay, maybe something else will catch on. Maybe my song Graveyards. And the thing is, too, the song that went viral for me 10, 11 years ago was Shit's Fucked. And that song is kind of political, kind of like conspiratorial, whatever, but it's also like just like, you know, fuck the government or whatever, blah, blah, blah. And most of my songs are not like that. So that was kind of the thing is that I think people who were expecting a shit's fuck part two or whatever, that something in that vein, were maybe a little disappointed. But I did do some songs in that vein, like I did a song called Oil and Money, for example, but nothing else caught on in the same way, caught the imagination in the same way.
and
So yeah, now I have a much better understanding of what would uh in terms of what I do, what people would like, I have a deeper understanding. Again, that doesn't apply to everybody, but I can say pretty much with certainty that if I just play around with German and find some German words or something that I think are funny or that sound funny to me or other people might resonate with as well, and just try them out, put them in a song, see if it works. But yeah, but I do, but I'm at the point right now where I really want to figure out how to, because I have so many other songs, so how to release these songs and get them exposure and other people to hear these songs, because that's what was really close to me. Like these German songs, they're fun, they're silly, they're goofy, but it's not the essence of who I am. That's not going to make people cry if I play a stadium. They're going to be like, yeah, get out, get out, get out. But it's not like, it's not super heartfelt. It's not like.
I mean, but genau, it it launched you in a new direction
Mm, yeah.
in terms of other aspects of your career. How did that come about, and what do you feel like you've learned from those aspects that you've had since this started you on a new aspect of your trajectory?
I don't really understand the question.
Like like you've connected
Not
with
that
new
smart.
people. You've connected with new whole new commercials and doing things in new ways, connected with whole new groups of people. How is that? What have you learned from those times? Because it's been kind of exponential in your career since then. No?
Yeah. What have I learned in
In the
terms of
last 2 years since Genau came out.
Well, I think like when Ganao when Ganao was happening, a lot of people were just like, "Oh, you really got to grab the moment, well, because it's gonna be gone." Oh, you were even saying that to me. You were even saying that to me. You gotta hold on to the moment, man. It's just gonna be gone. And I realized that actually that's not true, because it's like I feel like with me, I unlocked something that I kind of understand the algorithm a little more, and I'm like, okay, well, sort of. It's like when you learn how to make pancakes, you know the recipe. So,
So what did you learn about the recipe?
well, yeah, you need to be consistent. You need to try all kinds of different stuff, and do stuff that you find entertaining and that amuses you. And yeah, and I have learned for the brand that I've created at this point, it is the more crowd pleasing, in your face kind of stuff that like, oh, this is a Hoya, for example. Hoya went viral too, and that was, it was just like that was a meme song. And I made that song because I found it funny. I just like I saw the video of some guy walking around going, "Can I get a hoya?" And I was like, "This is hilarious!" And just the people going hoya. I didn't even know what it meant. I just thought it was funny, and I just wrote a song right then. And that, yeah. So
Wow. And earworm. I mean, I'm a fan because I'm in the music video.
yeah, okay. So I was out busking with this other musician, and we were at the busking place, whatever. And she was watching me, and then she said, "I play Get Out." She was like, "Man, that song's really an Ohrwurm." We say Ohrwurm in German. I know what Ohrwurm means. And then just right then, I made up the song, and I just like started playing Ohrwurm. It's done, and it's just a very simple, like you have an earworm in your ear, very simple. And then I think it was that one started going viral when I posted it, and then I did another version of it where that weekend where I went crazy, and I saw the video. I was like, that's pretty funny, and I posted it online, and that went super super big. So
So you keep having this cycle with this new section of your music. How has that impacted you as an artist, as a creative?
how do you mean?
Like do you feel like it's changed your style, or you have like all this other music that you feel like is at different levels of who you are, and balancing that with these new hit songs that are coming out?
Mm-hmm. I mean the crowd pleasers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am a bit at a loss for well, basically how to turn the five people watching, whatever many people are watching this, turn those people into like, oh, I like the 15 seconds of this guy, to like, wow, I'm actually a fan. I really like the music. I want to support him on Patreon. I want to go check out his Spotify. I want to watch all his music videos. And that's the thing that's been a bit frustrating for me because I don't know. I need to figure out how to have the funnel so people can watch these videos and go, "Oh, wow, it's entertaining. This guy's wild," and I'm gonna share his videos and my stories or whatever to actually becoming a real fan because Instagram is it's a fine platform, but it's like I don't know how many of these people actually really like my music and who actually are really invested, who actually go and watch the video because I have so many music videos and but maybe it's also my fault. Maybe I don't advertise well enough, or I'm not so great at the funnel. So I'm pretty good at getting people at the top of the funnel, but I don't. I need to learn how to get them into the funnel so they become a real. Oh, there we go. You're a real fan. Nice. Thank you.
See, there you go. So you got real fans out there. I mean, of course you do. I mean, I'm a real fan.
Yeah, yeah,
So
I know you, but I
I'm a
do.
fan. I'm a fan. But
Oh,
I think that, yeah, you know. But I think the other thing is,
oh,
we're
fuck!
talking about how we go
It
from,
just said my. I'm sorry. It said my microphone was delivered. It was not delivered.
oh,
Um,
do you
shit.
need to take a second to go at the door, go to the door?
I need to.
Do
I
you
need
want me
to.
to hold it down here?
Yeah, maybe
Yeah, I can
just hold
hold
on.
down. I can hold down. We'll hang out here for a moment. We're just
What?
hanging out. That's what we're doing here. So for everybody just tuning in, it's that I'm Aaron Jack Arts and Aaron Jack from Aaron Jack Arts, and we're doing a little conversation with Stephen Paul Taylor, otherwise known as Synthpop Troubadour. You can follow us up here or wherever the buttons are at the time. We're just having a little discussion here. It's part of my series of interviewing people who are creatives and in culture around the world. So I've had a series of 200, and this is part of that series of over 200 conversations with creative people. So check them out on YouTube at Aaron Jack Arts. So please make sure to follow along and subscribe along. And later on, we will put these onto YouTube. So there's a new series coming out right now where I have a couple amazing guests lined up. So I'm really excited for the next few weeks and to announce the guests coming up, including an art dealer in London, a fine art photographer in New York City. We have a and we have a painter in Prague. So I'm excited to have some guests who I've had on before who are just amazing and do little catch ups and see how they are and check out the other conversations that have happened over that time. And there will be more musicians like Steven here weekly. So make sure to check them out. And we are waiting for Steven to come back while he gets a new microphone. There we
Hey,
go. Do we have
I
it?
might have to end the. I might have to end the chat because I got to go
That's
pick up
okay.
my microphone from a
Oh,
neighbor. But
you have a microphone and a neighbor. Okay.
I need the microphone, so I got to pick it up.
Okay. All right.
But it's
So
been a
we'll end it
blast.
here.
Thank you.
We'll end it here. All right.
Huh?
We'll end it here. We're
What?
ending here. Are we ending the? Are we closing the chat for now? All right. Till the next time. You close it out, and then I'll give a little wrap up.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Peace. I don't know how to leave. I don't know how to leave
Oh,
this
you
thing.
just press the X button. That's all you do. You just press the
Oh.
X button. Yeah, and then you're good. All right, so thank you so much for joining. I'm Aaron Jack, Aaron Jack Arts. Please make sure to follow along up here or wherever the subscribe button is, and I'll have more live interviews and recorded discussions along the way weekly. So I'll catch you soon, and make sure to check out Stephen Paul Taylor. Till the next time. Bye.